This may have been the single toughest day for the jury deciding whether to execute the Boston Marathon bomber. The prosecution wanted its last day to be unforgettable, and Don Dahler is there.
This is the image prosecutors hope will stay in the jurors' minds as they consider the death penalty. Dzhokhar Tsarnaev lurking behind a tree just feet away from his youngest victim. Moments later, 8-year-old Martin Richards' body was torn apart by a bomb blast. Dr. David King told the court the boy would have been in extreme pain. I can say with an extraordinarily high degree of medical certainty that he did not die instantaneously. Earlier, the jurors were shown a series of photos of victims, a virtual parade of prosthetic limbs. They saw x-rays of Mark Fukaril's ravaged body. His leg had been blown off. Dozens of BBs and other shrapnel perforated almost every part of him. Heather Abbott took the stand next. I was catapulted through the front doors of the restaurant, which were open, she told the court, and I landed on the ground in a puddle of chaos and blood and glass. We first met Abbott 10 days after the bombing. She talked about the agonizing moment her surgeon told her he needed to amputate her leg.
I certainly didn't want to, but to know that I wouldn't be able to do any of the things that I love to do for the rest of my life, hopefully I'm going to be around a while.
Then it was Steve Wolfenden's turn. There were tears in the courtroom as he described the explosion that took his leg. He's seen struggling to check on his injured 3-year-old son Leo, who was still in his stroller. Wolfenden watched helplessly as his son, crying out, "Mommy, Daddy, Mommy, Daddy," was carried away in the arms of a policeman. The prosecution ended their case with the image of Denise Richard comforting her dying son Martin. In the video, the boy was still moving. Scott, I can tell you that there weren't just tears in the courtroom. In the overflow room, many journalists were also overtaken by emotion.
Don, thank you very much.